Good morning, everyone. This is your girl, Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinion Vlog. Let's go ahead and get into Latto, big energy. Y'all know Latto, a few weeks ago, she dropped her highly anticipated album, which is her third studio album, called Sugar Honey Iced Tea, okay? And I am here for it. Latto is a very beautiful, hardworking young female artist that I do admire in this industry. I think she's a dope lyricist, and one thing I like about this young woman, she's very consistent in her body work. She don't really focus on the numbers, whether her, song reaches the top 10 or 20. She always puts out work. You can tell she genuinely likes what she do. Okay? I just feel that, she's very underrated in this industry, and I feel like she should be way bigger than what she is, in my opinion. I will always say this again. I feel like she is kind of neck to neck and toe to toe with Cardi B, even though she came after Cardi B. I feel like she works harder than Cardi B, and it's not, discrediting Cardi B because she's her own person. And I, love me some Cardi B. I really do. I like her music, and I like her personality. You know what I'm saying? She's, real. She's, loud, outspoken. Can be a tad bit obnoxious. I like Latto because, like I said, she just stays in her own lane. I love the fact that she embraces female unity. Y'all know she worked recently with Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and I'm hearing that her and JT is supposed to partner up and do a feature together. So, like I said, she also worked with Flo Milli. So it's a lot of girls that Latto have put on her music and did features with, which I really, really respect. I would have loved, before the beef started with her and Ice Spice, I would have loved to see her and Ice Spice collab. I would like to see that chemistry still to this day, but I know it probably will never happen, but maybe in the future. I do appreciate how both women spoke, about each other in a very nice, manner and demeanor. It wasn't no shade or disrespect. And Ice Spice is like, I really don't have a problem. It was a joke that kind of went far. And Latto said there was really no issue. And she was just like, Ice Spice is not in her lane. She's kind of not really, competition. I would love to see both of these women work. But like I said, shout out to Latto. I'm hearing, y'all know I'm not into the Billboard charts. I'm not into streaming, songs and albums and stuff. I'm not into album sales. That's just not how my channel is built. But I did take the initiative and went to Google, and they said that Latto sold between 28 and 29,000 copies her first week that she released a Sugar Honey Iced Tea album. Also, Google said in total up until now she have sold over 500,000 streaming albums. I don't know how that works in the US. That's what it said from Google. So her album have sold over 500,000 copies in the US. I think she outsold JT mixtape and also Ice Spice. So kudos to Latto's, to be expected, because the girl put in the work. And like I said, she writes. A lot of y'all into this writing stuff. I don't care about writing. It's all about the delivery and how you put the song together. It's how you rap the song and sing the song to me. So a lot of people is really big into, oh my God, you're not going to be, that it factor if you don't write your music. I don't know who made up this whole critique and this whole theory, but I'm like this. You got Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. These are all icons, okay? And they don't write their music. They're just singers. And mind you, whoever writes the music, they just sing their ass off. Okay, they make it go viral. They make it trend. So, like I said, I'm not into the whole writers thing, but I do know Latto writes. And like I said, I like her body at work. I like Georgia Peach. I've listened to that song. I like Good For You or Good To You featuring Sierra. Those are my top two songs I like off of the Sugar Honey Iced Tea album. Y'all know I'm not really into, I stream the music for free. When it drops on YouTube services, that's how I listen to it. I don't stream or buy music. Never did. I used to buy albums when albums was a thing in the early 2000s. I know streaming is the newest thing. So I just listen to it on YouTube. I'm keeping it a buck and being 100%. But anywho, Latto is doing her press promo run for her album. Y'all know she go to radio stations, talk about, her success of music and what to expect with the upcoming album. she's been doing podcasts, you know, she's been everywhere promoting her album. So she went on this particular podcast. I don't know the name, I just seen the clip, and I'm only going to focus in on what was said that went viral. Y'all know Latto gave Lil' Kim, the GOAT of female rap, her flowers, okay, and her due diligence. She stated that Lil' Kim is the GOAT of female rap, okay? Now, we got the queen of female rap. Some people say two are the same. It is, in my opinion. The queen, the GOAT, however you want to put it. But like I said, she gave Lil' Kim her flowers and say that Lil' Kim paved the way for us upcoming female artists to make it easy for us. I agree with what Latto stated because, like I said, Lil' Kim bought the explicit sex appeal and also the sexual image and the sexual music to the rap genre. Lil' Kim was the first one to set the precedent and the tone, you know what I'm saying, of being overly sexualized in her music videos and also her music. You know, of course, her music is very explicit, and I feel like Lil' Kim started that trend first. So I got what Latto was saying. If it wasn't no Lil' Kim, there wouldn't be no Nicki Minaj. There wouldn't be no Latto, especially no Cardi B. And it wouldn't be no light-skinned Keisha, you know, no Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion. All these girls overly sexualize their music, okay? It's sex in their music. It's sex that being rapped, you know what I'm saying, written into their music. And who started that trend? Lil' Kim, the OG. So what Latto said is 100%. You have overly sensitive and triggered Barbz that wants to, you know, believe and think that Nicki Minaj started all this and set the tone. She was the first one to do it, and she was not. Before there were a Nicki Minaj, there were a Lil' Kim. And no matter which way you want to slice it, dice it, okay, dissect it, you can never take from Lil' Kim craft and what she brought to the female rap genre. And that's, you know, sex and explicit lyrics. She's the first female artist to do that in the female music rap history. Prior to Lil' Kim, you had the Roxannes, the Queen Latifah, the MC Light. They didn't talk about sex in their music. They just talked about rap, you know what I'm saying? They didn't, you know, talk about, you know what I'm saying, sex and men for money and stuff. All that didn't start until when Lil' Kim came in the game. So yes, she's the one who paved the way, and Latto is 100% right. Even with her image, her style, a lot of these girls, you know, mimic and try to replicate her whole style. And, you know, Nicki Minaj was one of them. When Nicki Minaj was up and coming, I won't say she had the identity crisis, but I also think she was paying homage to Lil' Kim, and she admired her. Because like I said, she copied her image, her styles. Of course, you can copy her flow. But like I said, you could tell what a lot of Lil' Kim did rubbed off on Nicki Minaj, and she admired her. But the only thing is that she didn't pay homage in the right way. She literally stole the whole Black Barbie phrase and adapted to it. And she's still riding off of that to this day. And she failed to give Lil' Kim her credit, you know, in her due diligence, you know, when it was due at that time, and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was the first one to call herself the Black Barbie. You know, I consider myself Black Barbie, but she, you know, has this whole thing and have these new upcoming young generation thinking that she's the first, you know, Black Barbie, and she was not. And like I said, I'm going to correct that. Because like I said before, she started saying it, Lil' Kim was saying it. But if the nerve of her to sit up there and say that she's a Black Barbie, you know what I'm saying, and not, you know, give credit when it's due, that's the problem I have. And a lot of people really think that Nicki Minaj was the first one to call herself the Black Barbie, and that's not correct. A lot of these young, upcoming, you know, individuals don't know about Lil' Kim. They don't know the history. You know, she's a 90s rapper. So remember, Lil' Kim to the new generation is outdated. Okay, then they don't know nothing about her. They don't know her history. That's why they feel that Nicki Minaj did, you know, she did the Black Barbie first, and that's not correct. A lot of people don't know that Nicki Minaj copied, you know, some of Lil' Kim's image when she was coming up. And like I said, now in the Joe Budden interview, she's giving Lil' Kim all her flowers and her praises because, you know why? She has to live in Lil' Kim's shadow now. Everything that Nicki Minaj do, she's going to always be reminded of Lil' Kim because, like I said, when she was up and coming, when she started out, somebody put a battery in her bag and, you know, told her to run with some of Lil' Kim's style and ideas. And now, like I said, it's coming to bite her in the ass 15 years later. They won't let her live and they won't let it go. And I understand why. So every time, you know, Lil' Kim and Nicki Minaj is going to always be mentioned in the same sentence. I wish that, you know, I won't say wish. It is what it is. Like I said, of course she admired Lil' Kim. And when you look up to somebody that your idol, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of like watch them growing up, I get it. So I feel that I felt that Nicki Minaj really, really admired Little Kim, and she said this, early on. I don't know when a switch up happened, but like I said, Little Kim felt like, Cash Money, basically put a battery in Nicki Minaj's back and told her to copy Little Kim's style. And I don't know who told, Nicki Minaj to start dissing Little Kim, but she did. She gave great disrespect to Little Kim when she was coming up. And that didn't age well. She thought that, she was the it girl. She thought she was doing it. And to disrespect an OG, somebody who you copied their whole image and style, I don't know how you thought that this was going to age well. It was not. And this is why, now that you're 15 years in the game, a lot of people considering Nicki Minaj OG now, with her history, now she's getting that same disrespect from the young girls, the upcoming rap girls, that she gave to Little Kim. Again, this is not aging well. That's why you got to be careful what you do. And then, like I said, you came in the game mimicking Little Kim, but in the same breath, now you're so up Foxy Brown ass as she's your sister, she's your mentor. Oh, you admired her. Okay, she's your idol. But like I said, when you first came out, Nicki Minaj, you was trying to be a little mini replica of Little Kim and not Foxy Brown, so make it make sense. But this is what they do. They change their tune, when things, don't work in their favor. You came in the industry, Nicki Minaj, very strong and cocky, and, you have a unique, I want to say, come up with your rap, with your rap catalog. Because when you came in the game, all the females that was in the industry, like Little Kim and Missy Elliott, they kind of took a break. Little Kim had her own thing going on. I know she did some time, in jail. And, Missy Elliott just took a break. So when you came in the game, there was no competition. You have a very unique way of your come up in the rap industry. But at the same time, it was your choice to, like I said, copy one of the most famous photo shoots of Little Kim hardcore album with her legs open. She was the only female that came out with that pose. And she got a lot of backlash in the 90s. Of course, Little Kim was called HOE, a slut, all derogatory names. You understand? And like I said, Little Kim ran for you girls to walk. She called a lot of backlash and was humiliated for being overly sexualized as one of the first female rap artists to do it. And then you copy her little hardcore album image when you start, when you started in the rap game. You understand? Even her styles. Only thing you couldn't do is her flow. But then, like I said, when people was calling you out on it, you just ignored it for years. We all seen it. Even the Black Barbie, you still consider yourself the Barbie, and now you calling your fan base Barbz. But again, Little Kim did it first. She always considered herself the queen bee in the Black Barbie. She's always rapped about this in her song. And the nerve of you to not correct that and not say, she did do it first, But I consider myself a Black Barbie. I like it too. I like the phrase. And that's what I don't like about Nicki Minaj. She allow these, upcoming young generation. The young generation is so diluted with the wrong information. And like I said, as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still, like I said, got my channel, I'm going to speak the truth on Lil' Kim name. Ain't nobody going to discredit her. Ain't nobody going to sit up there and try to dim her light and say, oh my God, she didn't add, she wasn't detrimental to when it comes down to the female rap, because she did. And she is. People don't like to give her credit. But I'm going to give Lil' Kim her credit. I don't care if she's not relevant and she's not current right now. Lil' Kim is, like I said, is in her early 50s. We in 2024. The 90s music is not popular in 2024. We in a whole different wave of music. People, Lil' Kim wasn't born on auto-tune. A lot of these rappers are auto-tuned out. So, of course, her style of rap, her music is not going to be likable in 2024 amongst the young generation. So, you comparing apples to oranges here. Two different, female rap brought up in two different, generations. So, of course, right now, Nicki Minaj, she's reigning. Okay, she's a queen of rap right now in this current time. Y'all queen of rap, not mine. And like I said, Lil' Kim is the OG queen of rap. She's my queen. She's the queen of rap to me. We can agree to disagree. But of course, y'all want Lil' Kim, to be relevant right now, and she don't even rap, and her flow ain't the same as these new upcoming female rap artists. So of course, she's gonna be a flop, or she's gonna fall off to the young generation. She's still touring. She's still doing concert with her old music. People still like to go out and watch Lil' Kim perform. So the woman's still working. So when y'all saying she don't fell off, she ain't doing nothing, that's all incorrect. Y'all trying to compare the Nicki Minaj now to a older Little Kim. Where they do that at? So it don't even matter. Like I said, Little Kim is an OG. And it will always go down in history that y'all queen admired her and copied her whole style coming up. And she got to eat cake, and she got to be reminded all the time about that. Serves her right. Because if she would have, you know what I'm saying, came in the game and she would have paid homage and gave respect to Lil' Kim, she wouldn't be receiving this backlash in 2024. And she's getting the same taste of her own medicine that she gave Lil' Kim all them years ago. She getting it now from all these rap girls because they don't respect her. They totally disrespect her in her face. And she don't like it. But you get, you know what I'm saying, what you put out. I don't feel bad for Nicki Minaj, and I like her as an artist, but like I said, she had a very cocky, nasty attitude coming up. And now, like I said, she got to eat that ish up. But shout out to Latto for keeping it real. Like I said, she's a young, you know what, she's 24, 25, and she even know the history of Lil' Kim. And she gave credit where it was due. She gave Nicki Minaj her flowers. She gave Nicki Minaj her credit. She said Nicki Minaj is a queen of rap. It could be 2 different queens. It could be 3 queens. You can't tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, who they choose to be the queen of rap. I choose Lil' Kim. Even though she's a 90s, you know, style female. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. She's still my queen to this day, Lil' Kim. And she's still, like I said, doing her shows. She's still doing her little small concerts. The woman is still working. But for y'all want her to be current with these new rap girls, she's not going to be. Okay, and one thing I respect about Lil' Kim, she let these young rap girls do their thing. She don't hate on them. She don't down talk them. She's not trying to compete with these younger women like you got Nicki Minaj, who been in this industry 15 years, finna be 45 soon, and you still competing with these young girls in their early 20s. Come on now. It's childish at this point. Girl, you don't make so much money. Okay, a lot of people consider you the queen of rap right now. Good. But you're not going to be for long. It's going to always be new upcoming female artists. You can't hold that throne for too long. And Lil' Kim got it. She get it. She passed it on to Lil' Kim. I mean, she passed it on Nicki Minaj. And let that stuff go. Lil' Kim took the high road, and she's very mature in this situation compared to Nicki. You fighting with these young girls, and you what, 42-year-old woman. Fighting with 24-year-olds. It's ridiculous. I said what I said, and that's all I got to say, y'all. And I will catch y'all later. Shout out to Latto, and I wish her well on her 3rd album, okay? She got it.